to another video, guys. Today we will be learning how to do a muscle up. So what is a muscle up? A muscle up is a pull up and a dip combined with a slight rotation in between. There are some strength requirements to be able to do a muscle up. That is 10 clean pull ups and 10 clean dips. Once you have the strength, then you can do some accessory exercises to be able to help you get the muscle up, but the rest of it is going to be focusing on technique. So for some of these clips I'm just going to be doing a voiceover because the wind affected the audio. So in this clip I'm outlining that I'm with my friend Abdul and I'm trying to get him his first muscle up, and that one of the first prerequisites is 10 clean pull-ups. So with the pull-ups you want to make sure you're doing them with adequate technique. So on the lowering phase you want to make sure your elbows are bending below 90 degrees near full extension. They don't have to go to complete full extension, and you can maintain the tension within your lats. And then with the concentric phase, when you're pulling, you want to make sure your chin is at least reaching the bar, which you can do by using the cue of driving your elbows down into your side. So once you can do the 10 pull-ups, then you challenge yourself to be able to do 10 dips, because that's the second part of the motion. So the second part of the muscle up is a tricep dip. So you want to find yourself some parallel bars, anywhere you can dip really. 2 hands on the bar, straighten your arms, belly button back down to the bar and push up. The other way you can do it, 1 hand on the bar, straighten both arms, and go down as low as you can, back up, down as low as you can, up. Once you can do 10 comfortably, then you have enough strength to be able to do a muscle up. Then you can move on to accessory movements that are going to help you be able to do a muscle up. So once you have the required strength to be able to do a muscle up, you start working on the accessory movements that will help you get the movement a lot easier. The best accessory movement that you can do is an explosive pull-up, which I'm going to demonstrate for you guys now. All you're doing is simply pulling yourself as hard as you can to where your chest comes up to the bar, or if you're explosive enough, your hands will leave the bar, similar to how you would leave the ground when you're doing an explosive push-up. The importance of this is so that when you pull yourself up, if you're explosive enough, not if you're explosive enough, you need to be explosive enough to get your chest up to the bar so you're high enough to be able to rotate into the dip position. So the next accessory you can do is an assisted muscle up. Similar to how people use bands to be able to do pull-ups, you can use bands to be able to do muscle-ups as well. When you use bands, it reduces your body weight and allows you to pull yourself quicker and higher to be able to get into the dip position. Another way you can do assisted muscle-ups if you don't have a band is simply by jumping and giving yourself more height to be able to get into the dip position. I'll show you guys now. This part is simply practicing the technique of rolling your shoulders forward and getting into the dip position. If the bar is too high, you can simply find a lower bar. I believe you can jump on this bar. See, once you get the movement, it will make sense. You have to bring your belly button to the bar and over. So if you did want to do assisted muscle ups but with a band, it would simply look like tying a band around it like you would for pull-ups, stepping inside the band, holding onto the bar, and then performing the action of a muscle up, which is what we're going to go into next. we're gonna go through the technique. Okay guys, so I'm quickly gonna explain the technique and then I'm gonna demonstrate it. So standing underneath the bar, you're gonna have your arms about just outside shoulder width. Gonna grab the bar. Your arms, well, depending on the height of the bar, your arms will be slightly bent or completely straight. And then pretend you're performing the explosive pull-up. You're gonna perform the explosive pull-up, bring your chest up to the bar or as high as you can. And then what you're gonna do at the highest point, you're gonna rotate your arms. And then once you're over the bar, try and lean forward to stay in that position. And then you're gonna perform a dip up. One thing I want to mention with the technique, what is very important in the pull-up phase, you do want to use a bit of momentum. If you're starting out and you're trying to get your first pull-up, you're not going to be at the point where you can just pull from straight arms, no momentum, and make it clean muscle up. If you do, you're probably going to make some compensations and you're going to end up injuring yourself. So the technique for this is holding onto the bar. You're going to bring your chest forward, similar to how you see gymnasts perform on the bars. They're going to bring their chest forward, create a swing, start that momentum, chest forward, swing back, and then your legs are going to follow by going in the opposite direction to balance you out. So swing forward, and the moment that you start the pull and you start going up is the highest point of the swing forward. From this angle you should be able to see my chest coming forward and my chest going back. And then once my chest is at the highest point, that's when I start the pull and I pull myself up, bring my chest to the bar, and then bring myself over. Nice and simple. Cool, that's the end of the video guys. If you watched up until now, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.